I hate mornings. I hate mornings. Literally, you guys. Oh my god. Morning time is the worst time. I mean, I know like some people are like super big morning people. Not one of them. Never happened. Not in high school, not in middle school. I would assume I wasn't in elementary, but I don't remember that far back. But yeah, I'm not a morning person. I used to be a really big night owl, but then I got older and I'm not a night owl anymore either. I'm just chronically tired, I guess, is what I am. That's what's going on. But today I thought we would do my makeup together this morning because I said I wanted to do more of that. And I'm going to use the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. If you're wondering how this got into my collection, I will tell you in a minute how it found its way in here. But I used my Bobbi Brown to prime my eyes. I'm going to go in my Tati shade just to set everything down. And there's a shade to do this in the Metropolis palette, but I'm using this anyways because I'll be damned if I don't finish this shade by the end of the year, you guys. Like, I have to do it. Also, if you're wondering what I'm wearing, it's called a muumuu, which is like a nightgown, kind of, but it's so comfortable. My mom got me one, and then my aunt got me one. They have pockets. They're super soft. Like, I'm just obsessed. I have 2 of them, and I want like 50. They're super comfy. Super comfy. I also have my coffee. That'll hopefully get me through it. So yeah, I'm gonna do a look with the Metropolis palette today. And I don't know what I'm wearing yet for work. So probably do something more on the basic side. Maybe I'm thinking I want a denser brush, first of all. So mine is rearranged, first of all, to make more sense to my mind, even though I'm sitting here like a buffoon trying to decide what I want to do. I think I will still go in with this to build things up a little bit, and then I'm probably gonna go into like one of these shades. I'll keep you posted. So how I ended up with this palette is I'd been kind of watching Mercari. For one, I had it saved in my searches and whatnot. And I had been keeping an eye out, and one came up because some people are wanting like what they want, like the full retail cost for it, and it's used. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I would just buy a new one at that point, you know? But this one came up and it was the right deal. They wanted $60, which is like more than half off. Like, obviously it is used, but I don't really care about that. They wanted $60 for it, and I had enough like money in my Mercari account to cover it, so I didn't even have to pay anything else out of pocket. So I was really excited about that, and that's how it ended up in my collection. I'm gonna go in with this shade here. And if you didn't know, I've been eyeing this palette for like 3 years, you guys. Like, I'm so shocked that I've shown this level of restraint, because we all know eyeshadow is like one of my weaknesses, eyeshadow and bronzer. But literally I've had my eye on this for like 3 years. I eyed it for like a year and a half, and then I picked up the dupe color story for it from Alter Ego, which is the Artemis palette. And I really do enjoy that palette, and I've gotten, where is it? Oh, it's back there. I've gotten quite a bit of use out of it. But for some reason, it just never fully quenched my thirst for this palette. Like, I still wanted this palette, and I was like, I am so ridiculous. Like, I have the same color story right here, Megan. But for some reason, I still wanted this one. So I just, waited. I was patient. And then when I felt like it was right, I picked it up. And I feel pretty dang good about the deal that I got. Honestly, shadows are working beautifully. Like, not having any issues. Not saying I thought that I would, but they are performing gorgeously, as you can see. And then I think I'm going to take just a smidgen of this dark brown here and put that out in the corner there. But I will say, I think, so the Artemis palette, if you're wanting the same color story and you're on a budget, I think that it is really nice. I think as a whole, that palette does perform really well. I think that it does. And you're not going to change my mind. But I do think the Natasha Denona formulation is better. Like, the pigmentation and the payoff of the shadows is better. And you get a lot more sparkle in the shimmers, which you should. It's a $130 palette versus like a $20 palette. But I think that if you're on a budget and you want the same vibes, I think that the Artemis palette is a good one. But yeah, I'm already just in love with this. It's so pretty. And you're probably like, it's so basic. Yeah, I know. That's my vibe. Yeah, you guys, I'm obviously waking up. I'm a little crazy in the morning. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of glitter glue on the old eyes. Okay, so I think maybe I want something a little brighter on the inner portion. So I'm going to go in with this. And then I think I'll probably use that shade to blend toward that, or maybe this one. I don't know. I'll let you know. But I am going to go in with that brighter gold shade first in this inner portion. Oh, well, it's pulling pretty orange. Okay. Really pretty. Now, okay, I'm going to go into what I thought was a... Oh, yeah, there we go. Just going to do a little bit of it all today, because why not, you know? You guys had me feeling more ballsy in the morning than I normally do. That's really nice. Goes good with that brown. Ooh, pretty. So what I did was I used this shade here on the inner portion, And then I went in with this shade in the middle and then this shade on the outer. It's kind of arranged like I have all the shimmers over here, all the deep colors down here, and then I have all the mattes and cream to powders like over here, like the best that I could fit them in there. But that's like kind of how I have mine organized from side to side like that. But yes, I'm gonna clean up the under eye now. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my Fido in Mirrored Moonlight, and I'm just gonna go in with a dense brush and rub in like that, and I feel like that does like a good job of picking up a lot of the product. Man, I have not been sleeping for crap lately, you guys. Like, I've been waking up consistently at like 2 a.m. And sometimes I can fall asleep, back to sleep after like an hour or two. Sometimes I can't. Like this morning, I was up from like 1:45 to almost like 4. And I'm just like, what is the deal? Because I'm over it. Like, over it. Oh, wait. What is that? Oh, here we go. I'm still working on the samples from Beauty Blender. I have one more, I think, in my current shade. And then I have 2 more in like a shade bump. But, yeah, I'm still like just trying to use them up because I keep them in my drawer right under me and it's just getting a little out of control. I also was going to check to see if they even still sell this, and I totally forgot. But I need to because I'm loving it. Like, that's why I want to keep using it, because I think that it looks so good on my skin. But one thing I hate about samples and such, I hate having to use my fingers. Like, ugh. I know some people like do their whole makeup with their hands, and like I wish I could be one of those people, but just like the texture and like the sensation and stuff just freaks me out. I don't like it. So I'm just like, ugh. But yeah, this foundation, like it just, like it looks so good and it wears so good. Also, you're probably like, what the fuck? Because you've seen me use a sponge twice now. And I'm like, you know, notoriously a brush gal. But I've been enjoying the lighter coverage that the sponge gives lately. So that's why I've been using it. Just because, like, I don't know, I'm really into a lighter coverage look right now. Especially moving into, like, you know, dry season. I just want to keep it light. Which, I don't know if the dry, cool weather is already affecting anyone else, but it's affecting my ass. My scalp is so dry already. I'm just like, okay. So if it looks like it snowed on my head, just ignore it, because my scalp is dry and I know that it's dry, but there's not really anything that I can do about it. So we don't need to comment on it. Just ignore it. But yeah, I really just, gosh, it just looks so good. Like, honestly, it looks so good. Now I'm gonna go in. I'm still using the same concealer combo wherever she may be. Gosh, I've got too many like things that easily fall over in my makeup basket this month, and it's like driving me insane. So yeah, a little combo of the Charlotte Tilbury, which mine looks like a mess because I went ahead and took the stopper out of it since it's a mini. I did the same with like the Hourglass one. I just went ahead and took out the stoppers. And like, because the Hourglass one was like I felt like getting close to empty. And then I was like, you know what, while I'm here messing around with it, I'll just take out the Charlotte Tilbury one as well. So that's what happened with those and why they look so, well, actually, I don't even know if you guys could see the wand that close up, but that is why. If you can, they look messy as hell. Also, let me know, are you guys picking up, or did you pick up the new Odin's Eye Christmas launch? I watched so many reviews and I felt so very tempted. I'm not gonna lie, I've been really tempted. But I've stayed strong. I'm gonna go in with the Milk Makeup bronzer. I've been loving this, by the way. Gosh, it's just like the packaging of those Odin's Eye palettes is so insanely like beautiful. Like that is what captivates me the most about it, that it makes me want to impulse buy. But I know for like a fact that I personally would not get a ton of use out of those color stories, which is why I'm trying to just like hold back. But oh my gosh, it is so tempting because I have seen, like I said, I've watched a lot of reviews and I have seen like so many beautiful looks created with it. And I was like, I would do that look, it'd be so pretty, but I wouldn't do it often. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to purchase less things that I wouldn't want to reach for on like a super frequent basis. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to do better when it comes to purchasing stuff like that. But man, this collection's tempting my ass. It's so freaking pretty. Like, maybe I was like, man, I wish I was on their PR list. Like, honestly. But I do think, I have the Odin's Eye Soulman 2 palette on my wish list, and I'd gotten a gift card from work, and I might use it to pick that up. I know I don't need another eyeshadow palette, but that one's been on my wish list since it launched, and it is just so pretty. I wanted to try Odin's Eye formula for like a year, so I think that I might just do it and snag it. But well, I say that now, but we'll see. Now I'm gonna go in with my MAC Go Play blush, and just so natural. I don't know why I have to look at that. Like, I know what this is. It's just that I always like mess it up. I'm always like, so natural. Like, literally probably my fave blush. I almost thought about putting it into my Project Pan, but then I was like, you know what? I really don't have a lot of blushes anymore, you guys, so I didn't want to put it in there and feel like I had to use it. Like, if I want to use my other ones, I want to feel like I can. But this one might be organically gone by the end of the year. We'll see. I almost thought about like kind of put like, not scraping necessarily, but like smushing it back into the middle there. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like that's looking good. But yeah, I plan to do some collection videos. I'm gonna go with my e.l.f. pencil. Because my collection has changed a lot over the year. So I think what I'm gonna do is I have one more declutter that's gonna go up in November that's already pre-filmed. And then I think in December, I'm gonna start doing collection tours and declutter as I go through those areas of my collection, because I want to do a comparison as well of what my numbers looked like at the beginning of 2022 versus what they look like at the end, because I I've done a lot of work in my collection. So I want to do that so you guys can kind of see what I have. And I have my eye on a few items that I want to declutter, so I'll be able to get those out of my collection during that video. But I'm thinking those will start in December. I'm also wanting to do like so this is my second, like literally, I'm just chatting about the most random shit today. Like this is like just stuff I've been thinking about. But I've been thinking about / wanting to do like something for Christmas in December with my channel. I didn't do anything last year, but this is my second year on YouTube, and I feel like I have a little bit more of a grasp on it in the editing process and everything like that. So I'm wanting to do like some kind of, I don't know, Christmas theme thing. Like I don't know what that would look like if I just do like, I was thinking like 12 days of tutorials sounds kind of fun. Or if we just wanted to do 12 uploads like in a row of like different content. Like I'm gonna use this brown shade here. You know what I mean? So if you have any ideas that you would like to share, let me know. And I'm gonna keep brainstorming as well. But like I know that there's no way I don't have time to do the whole month of December. So I was thinking of just doing 12 days of something, because that's still like Christmas related, like the 12 days of Christmas. Da-na-na-na-na-na. So that's why I was thinking 12. But yeah, let me know what you guys think or what you would want to see during those 12 days. Like, you know, whether it be 12 days of tutorial or just like 12 days of content in general. Like, let me know. I'm very curious. What do I want to use on my lips today? I am still doing kind of light stuff since I have a product that I'm panning at work, the Kaja Gloss, which by the way is almost empty. And so I'll need, probably in my next project pan update, I'll be choosing a new lippy to take to work. Because I think I will finish both. Just using the Essence pencil. I think I talked about this in the last one. I'm still really liking it. I think I'm going to go in with my Tower 28 in the shade Chill. I got this in last year's holiday launch. That's right. This should probably be next, honestly. It hasn't been like open though, really the whole time. But it's one that I probably need to start working on. And it would be easy since it's clear to take to work and to use. So I had a feeling this one will probably be next. What else do we have to do? Liner. I'm gonna go in my CoverGirl Ink It liner. But yeah, I've also been working through my project pan rules / stipulations for next year. And I think that I have those almost finalized. Steph and I are making some adjustments to our project, which is pan over purchase. And we're just going to be tightening those rules up a little bit, mostly because I need them tightened up, because I want to bring in a lot less next year. So I think we have the rule, like the new rules for and it's not going to be like crazy. So if you participated in it in 2022, like the rules are going to be pretty similar. There's just going to be some minor adjustments to enforce like a little bit of a stricter no buy or low buy, sorry. But yeah, and then I have a set of rules for myself moving into the new year as well, and you know what I can do with earned purchases and stuff like that, just because I've spent a lot of 2022 curating my collection, getting, you know, expired makeup out, makeup that I don't love and I'm not going to use out. So in 2023, I don't want to just like oversaturate my collection again and then have to start over, you know? Going in with my Bite Beauty mascara. So yeah, I'm going to be really mindful of that next year, which you guys will see when you see my game plan. It's pretty strict. I did sneak peek it a little bit over on IG, my story. So if you're not following me on IG, I would. I do post a lot of content over there as well. It's all makeup related. But yeah, so big plans. And then I'm trying to start thinking about my project pan update for November, because usually the last couple months of the year, I like to go through my collection and pull out anything that I think might be close to empty or close to a pan and focus on it so that I can move those things out of my collection by the beginning of the year. And I think I've done like a pretty good job in general of monitoring that this year. So right now, off the top of my head, there's only like one thing I can think of, but like I said, I'm gonna look and see what else we're gonna be adding. But okay, well, I'm going to do my hair, get dressed, and then I'll be back to show you a close-up of the final look. Okay, you guys, so here is the finished look. I think it looks really pretty. I will show you in close-up like usual. The shimmers are super sparkly, especially that one in the inner corner there. I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I'm really excited to continue playing with this. I know I had a similar color story already in my collection, but it just hits different, and I'm so excited that I finally have this one in my collection because I just feel like it's so pretty. It's so perfect. The only shade I feel like I would never use really is this red. I'm not a red person. But the rest of the shades I can definitely see myself using. So yeah, I'm just like really happy that I finally have it. If you have this palette, what are your thoughts? Do you love it? Do you regret picking it up? Let me know in the comments. As always, thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. I hope that you are enjoying these Get Ready With Me's. If you are, let me know in the comments or give this video a big thumbs up. And yeah, I will see you all in my next one. Bye!